Hello, welcome. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Not gonna lie, today I don't know why I started streaming. Like right now, currently, for some reason I'm a little bit anxious. I don't know why. I'm a little nervous for some reason. I can't really tell why. I don't know. I guess it's like the start of the week. I don't know how it's gonna go. And like right before this, I was having a little bit of technical difficulties, so maybe that's why I'm not feeling so hot. Literally, I was like, "Where is?" I'm trying to set up, and I'm like, "Where the hell is VTube Studio? Like, why isn't it showing up?" And I would keep clicking on the icon. Steam is like, "Oh, this program is already open. You can't open it again." I'm like, "What do you mean it's open?" So I'm like going through Task Manager and stuff like that, and I had to end the task, and for some reason it kept suspending VTube Studio, and I don't understand what suspend means, but it wasn't actively working, so I was like, oh god, please no more scuff, please no more technical issues. But anyway, I just ended the task and I fixed it, so everything's okay now. But for some reason, like that still made me a little anxious. Maybe it's making me a little worried about everything else. I think chat is working. I'm pretty sure chat is working. Everything's working. At least it should be. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. Even this morning, I wasn't feeling great. I woke up and I had a little bit of like a negative emotion, like a little bit of jealousy. Maybe it was also like a bit of FOMO, like all mixed in. Because last night I caught a little bit like at 2 in the morning. Plave, they did their Japanese debut, and there's like a whole showcase thing, and I was so jealous. I saw clips of them performing in the concert. The showcase looked amazing, and I want to be there. I wish I was there. Cry. When Play comes to the US, I will be there for sure. I need to be there. But yeah, I woke up a little jealous, with a little bit of FOMO, and that's how my day's been going. Have I been productive today? Not really. I didn't do as much art as I wanted to yesterday, but I spent most of my time just doing more computery stuff. Like I uploaded VOD to the YouTube, scheduled that stuff, got thumbnails done for that. So that's kind of productive, but not as productive as I would like. Obviously, I try working on art every day because I have deadlines, I have stuff to do. Which reminds me, I think, do you guys chat? You guys can let me know if you guys do this. Do you guys still use physical calendars, like paper calendars? Because recently I've been thinking like, oh, I should get a physical calendar. Because it's really hard for me to keep track of deadlines and stuff because, I just don't have a calendar out. So I was thinking of buying one. But I don't know. I want a cute one. I want one that's like themed. I wonder if I can make my own. You have a whiteboard calendar. Oh, maybe I should buy a whiteboard calendar. Oh, that's a good one. I don't know. I low-key want one of those really not cringe. Cringe is not the word, but like millennial calendars where it's like pictures of dogs or something. I don't know. Also, reminder, don't forget to check in. I feel like last time we may have forgotten to check in a little bit. I did not remind you guys. I'm sorry. A couple of you did, I think, but I noticed that there were a little few Sunday. I should, you know what? That's a great idea. I should get a whiteboard calendar because then at least I can write on it. I don't know. I like the idea of like flipping through and there's like a new image. Like every month, it's like, oh, new dog, or I don't know. Oh, next month May's hamster looks so cute. I don't know. That's what I've been thinking. I like physical calendars, but I just feel bad on writing them. That's true. Yeah, but I don't know. I like they only last like a year, right? So I don't really feel that bad, but I do feel bad about throwing them away. I feel like it's a waste. Not very eco-friendly, They are just paper, but still. Yeah, calendar. Whiteboard calendar, though. That sounds like a great idea, because I'm always like, oh, how long? When is this? I lose track of time very easily. So when like the new month like rolls around, I'm always shocked. I'm like, oh my god, it's June. What do you mean it's July? Or what do you mean it's June? That's always me. That's why I was thinking about a calendar. Yeah, earlier during the stream, You guys can let me know how you guys are doing. But earlier I was talking about how I woke up with negative feelings because I was on TikTok and I saw clips of the Plave. They did a Japanese debut showcase and they performed and the concert looked so good. And I wanted to be there. I was like, I really want to go. And then right before stream, I had a little bit of anxiety because one of the programs wasn't working. Technology was not on my side. And I was so anxious. I was like, oh my god, please don't make it. Please don't be something big. Please be something simple and easy to fix. And it was. I just had to go to fucking task manager and end a task. But I was so worried. I was like, please don't start off the stream. Don't start off the week with scuff. Please. Oh my god. But yeah, let me know how you guys are doing. I'm okay now. I'm still a little like on edge. I'm like, oh god, please, nothing else weird or nothing else bad happen. Earlier before stream, I was actually playing Zenless, and I finished Chingy's agent story. And ooh, I don't know how you guys feel about that one, the Zenless people. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I didn't like that one as much. Not as epic, not as cool. Like, it's kind of cute. She saves Bang Boos, right? Like, that's like the whole like story. Their Bang Boos go missing and she finds them. You're so behind on the agent stories. I love doing the agent stories. I love they have like really good animations at the end, like good cutscenes at the end, and I love them. I love them so much. Except for Chingy's. Chingy's was okay. She goes through like this. Her whole thing throughout the agent story is that she's like, humans are so weird. They have attachments to things that aren't alive, like machines. Like, I'm a machine and I don't, blah, 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 and blah. And Bang Boos are also machines. And she's like, humans are so funny. But I'm like, okay. Girl, you need how many times do I have to tell you that humans just have attachments to things? Saying them for stream, but I'm still on an indefinite hiatus. I think you should just play them. If you want to play them, just play them. I heard Harumasa's is kind of sad, so I'm a little nervous for when I get to it. I did get spoiled a little bit because fucking TikTok. It's always TikTok that spoils me. They showed me, or like, it was like an edit of Harumasa, and I was like, oh, this looks sad. Oh, this is sad. His was so good. I heard his is also really good. Who is, so far, let me think. Who has the strongest one? I've only done a couple. I liked Grace's. Grace's was fun. I did that before Chingy's. I think so far Chingy's is kind of like the weakest. I don't know. I didn't have that much fun with hers. Yeah, I really didn't have that much fun with hers. The Soldier 11 one was great. Grace's was okay. Who else do I have? Oh, I did like Nekomata's one, but I think that's like second place. I don't know. That made me like her a lot more. Nekomata's one. I didn't like her as far. I thought she was kind of annoying, but I don't know. It made her feel more like a real person rather than just like this cat persona, who's always like meow and meow all the time. And that always gets annoying, characters like that. But yeah, I liked her more after that. I don't know. I love the agent stories, period. But yeah, Chingy's was not that great. So I can't wait to unlock more. Which, by the way, Friday, the Zenless stream has been moved to Friday this week. Because Thursday, I have stuff to do. I'm actually doing Zenless stuff on Thursday. Remember I was talking about my stamp rally and how that was... postponed due to the stuff that's happening in LA. Well, it's opening back up since all the protests and stuff have been dying down lately, which is good. I'm glad that it's all dying down and it's safe for people to go. So yeah, I'm going to get my Zenless stuff. I'm going to finish my stamp rally and get the merch that I worked so hard for. And I'm excited. And then I'll just be gone. I'll just be out the whole day. So yeah, Friday will be Zenless stream. Hopefully that works out. I don't know. I don't typically stream on Fridays because I just noticed that people are out. Like, why would people be at home watching me when they would be out on a Friday? So we'll see what the turn up is. Zenless anime casino. Well, nice, thank you. I'm glad you muted me. That's nice to hear. Like, shush, shush, Masa, shush! Shush, Zenless! It's okay. I just was talking about how we're playing Zenless on Friday instead of Thursday, and how I'm a little worried that there won't be a turn up because Friday is, I would assume that people are out, so I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my statistics and my research in audience numbers is wrong, but that is mostly what I've seen. I should be here. Okay, at least you'll be there. We're gonna be continuing chapter 2 interlude. Hopefully it moves on to chapter 3. Also, oh my god, I finally met Seth in the game. I didn't realize this at first, but when you meet Seth for the first time, he accidentally messages you about the video store, and I was looking at this profile picture and I was like, oh, it's a cute little cat boy, but I didn't even make the correlation that that was him until he appeared in the store. And I was like, oh my god. And then he brought it up. He's so cute. He's such a shy little guy, and he's very lonely. That's sort of the thing that we meet him with. He's like, manager, do you have recommendations for movies for people who are lonely? Oh, the poor man. So cute. So cute. I can't wait to learn more about him. I'm excited. I mean, that should be the next chapter, right? Because we just got the introduction to the PubSec people. So hopefully we will see Seth more. I have to constantly teach myself not to call him Set. I keep trying to call him Set in my brain, and I have to fight myself to just like, just to fucking not call him that. Because Set is the name of a league character. Set is a league champion, another Catboy league champion. So I had to correct myself. It's Seth. His name is Seth, not Set. What part quest are you? We just finished the interlude, I think. We just finished that thing with Zhiyuan and Qingyi about the event that they were doing. I don't know the number. I just know that we just finished chapter 2 interlude. That's really it. And we should be moving on to chapter 3 on Friday. So I'm excited. I want to move on. I want to see all the people. I've already got a glimpse of... What's her name? Yushua? Yeah, wait, no. What the fuck? What is her name? What is the new agent? What is her name? It's Jufufu and her Shifu. We're just gonna call her Shifu. I caught a glimpse of them through Hollow Zero stuff, but I can't do their story yet, so I'm excited. I just want to get through and get to season 2 already. I want to meet everybody! I'm so excited! Ugh. Oh my god, speaking of Zenless, I just found this out today, and I don't know if we're allowed to talk about this, but Sylus from Lads and Hugo from Zenless, they have the same voice actor. And I think before I accidentally said that the voice actor for Hugo is the same guy who does Asterion from Baldur's Gate, and that apparently is wrong. I think maybe I saw that on a TikTok, and maybe that was like sort of speculation, but that apparently is wrong. So if you guys thought that too because of me, I'm sorry, that is wrong. But anyway, Sylus and Hugo, they share same voice actor. No wonder why I like Hugo so much. No wonder. I hang out with him in a different universe. So yeah. I feel a lot better. Yeah, the anxiety's dying down. I think chatting a little helps. I have not been productive the last few days, and I feel really bad about it. I feel like I've been going a little back and forth on just like little small projects when I should be actually working. Like, I have a commission, and while I am working on it, I am like done with the line art stage. I still have to do the line weight, color, render, and add a background, and I'm just really slow, and I feel really bad. I try to get commissions done right away when I get them, and also I have that stuff with just working on trying to get merch out there, I guess. Merch, quote unquote. Shop drop? Maybe shop drop's the better term, because it's not merch. It's not a personal thing. But yeah, I haven't been working on that lately, and I feel really bad. I feel very unproductive. Yesterday, I didn't have time. I was hanging out with a friend, and I was also doing YouTube stuff. Which, by the way, the second channel is getting VODs. VODs are being posted all day or every day this week, because I'm just trying to get all the stock VODs just out there. This week is a Zenless week. All the Zenless VODs are being posted because I want to get them all up to date before we play it on Friday. And then eventually all the art VODs will go up and blah blah blah. But yeah, second channel, Masaka Hamaru, is where you'll find those if you guys ever miss a stream or want to just watch them back. Yeah, we met Zhuyuan and Qingyi. Oh, God. Every time I think of Zhuyuan and Qingyi, and this might be like my fucking, not gooner brain. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to out myself there. But there is like in the cutscene where they're running away from bandits, and they go. It's right before they go through a fissure or something, and the animators kind of go crazy on this one particular part, and it's very uncomfortable. But you know, that's why I say gooner brain. So every time I think of Zhiyu and Qingyi from that chapter, I think about that. Because it's just so stuck in my fucking brain. Like, why? Masaka Hamaru. I know, isn't that funny? I know, I'm very clever. I'm very clever with that. I'm proud of that. Yeah, that's in my socials command. So if you guys ever want to find that, it's there. Yeah, yesterday, like right before bed, I was thinking about my OC's design. It's my stupid rat OC, my stupid orange OC, Namito. Stupid. He's always causing me fucking issues. Had to figure out a name for him, and then had to figure out like his whole deal. And when I got that figured out, I realized I was like, maybe his design could be pushed further. And I did a little more explorations to only just like change something very, very small about him. But I think it's effective, so we'll see. Hi, Dre. Gotta eat dinner, so I'll be looking for a bit. Okay, have fun, eat well. I'm assuming it's potatoes again. So, okay. I had boba yesterday, and it was so good. Yesterday, it's been hot really lately. So yesterday when I got boba, it was so fucking nice. It was so freaking good. I had a mango green tea with boba and lychee. That's like my go-to flavor when I want to drink something refreshing. Usually I'll do like a milk tea or like a winter milk tea, but I was like, it's too hot. It's too hot for milk. We need something refreshing. So mango green tea, our second go-to. Was considering eggs though? Yummy. Egg. Egg yummy. I just have water today. Very healthy today, just water. Trying to stay hydrated, trying to stay nice and cool in the summer heat. Ugh. How do you guys eat your eggs, out of curiosity? I am not picky, but I do prefer when the yolk is runny. Like, I don't care if it's like, what is it, sunny side up or over easy, but the yolk the yolk just needs to be runny. The same with boiled eggs too. I hate when boiled eggs are boiled to death. They don't taste good. The yolk doesn't taste good when it's a fucking paste. I like that shit runny. Yummy. Yummy egg. Egg yummy. Egg yummy. I just think about eggs. Think about runny egg. I'm like imagining like a rice bowl, and then you crack like a raw egg on top, or you put the egg yolk on top, the raw egg yolk on top, and I'm like dying. I'm like, I want it so bad. That sounds so good. But yeah, yummy egg. Potato and egg. That's very American. Egg and potato. What's that thing that people do? The Midwest eat? Meat and potato. Meat and potato. I'm a meat and potato kind of gal. That's what they always say. In my hometown, we don't have vegetables. We just eat meat and potatoes. That's what I hear all the time. Ooh, I accidentally knocked the volume thing on my headphones. That was weird. What else is going on with me? Nothing. It's just hot. We should get to work. How long are we talking for? Like 24 minutes? VODs are going up. Very excited. I'm really sad that Sunday's art VOD was posted today rather than Monday, because I'm trying to keep it so that after I stream, the VOD goes up the next day, because I think that's the best way to keep continuity and to keep everything sort of fresh. Fresh and updated, you know, current. But since I have so many VODs that I just need to post, especially for like Zenless and stuff, to keep consistent, I was like, let's just push through. So sometimes there may be multiple uploads in a day on the VOD channel. I don't know. I don't remember how exactly I did. I was just like, get it out there. They're not current anyway, so it's like, just get them out there, and when people find it, I don't really care. I know I should probably be putting more thought into upload schedule. Like, how do I get the most attraction? How do I get people's most... I have to post it at this time, and make it this length, make your thumbnail like this. But I'm kind of just like, if people find me, people find me. You know? I'm too busy to really think further more about that. I'm just like, let's just do it simple. We'll try our best, but I am busy doing other stuff. Like art, for example. And, I don't know, other stuff, yeah. Anyway, today we're doing line art. I did kind of want to show off... No, I don't know if I want to. Every time I talk about my OCs and stuff, I feel like... not that people don't care. Maybe it's the fact that I'm like, I kind of brush it off a little bit. I'm like, it's just like my silly OCs, you know? Like, maybe that's why people kind of brush it off when I talk about it. But it makes me feel sad sometimes. Sometimes it makes me feel a little sad. I'm like, well, these are my OCs, and you guys are like, and some people are like, that's cool. Okay, go play Sylus now. That's what it feels like sometimes. All I did was just make his gloves longer, because I was talking to Army the other day, and I was like, does my OC exude ninja energy? And he was like, no, he mostly exudes like, I don't know, rogue energy, which is slightly different, but kind of similar. It's kind of similar yet slightly different. So I was like, okay, what do I do? So I just extended his gloves, and I was like, okay, what if we give him like a face mask sometimes during combat? And that was it, really. That was just my thought process. I don't know, he looks better. I do like him a little more, but yeah, maybe I won't show it off. Maybe we'll just keep that to myself. I'll just keep it to myself. I'll just talk about it, and it'll never appear. You'll never see it. It'll never see the light of day. That's a lie. It's on my website. It's really easy for me on my website to just update images and stuff. For some reason, social media, like Instagram and stuff, I don't really... Not that I don't care, but I just feel like other people don't care. So I'm like, okay, the most important thing I really need to do is just update the website. So if you guys ever want references and stuff of my OCs, they are always on my website. I don't even think you guys should check Twitter or Instagram, at least for updated ones. Those are always on my portfolio website. I'm doing a lot of plugins. Like, okay, if I'm doing more plugins, I should probably plug this too. I have commissions open. So yeah, you guys should also commission me. That would also be kind of cool. Etsy shop, maybe one day. One day. Online store with merch, maybe one day. I mean, I'm gonna start working on Zenless stuff after we're done with all the lad stuff. After we're done with this print, we're gonna start working on little Zenless charms. So people, think about what your favorite factions are in Zenless, because I will be asking that on the Discord server. I will be putting out a poll as soon as we finish this print. So yeah, guys, keep fighting. Have an idea of what your favorite factions are, because I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna be like, what should we start with? Okay, maybe after we do Bell and Wise. We should probably do Bell and Wise first, and then we'll be like, oh, and then we'll ask the faction question. Weird. I didn't have my tablet out. Here we go. We're putting on the Goofy Goober playlist because I had no idea what to put for music on stream. Okay, let me go to art. Typically, we would have had like a play playlist playing, but I was like, let's switch it up and let's just pull out the Goofy Goober playlist. Yeah, he still looks pretty good. I don't know. I was super confident in this sketch when we finished it, and I'm still confident in it now. But it's always nice to give your sketches time to cook. Time to cook. Time to simmer. But yeah, he's looking pretty good. I don't know how we're gonna paint the red on his shirt. There's like little red and black on it. Maybe I'll just have to paint it. I'll just have to paint it onto the shirt and we'll see. Oh, that's hard. That's a lot of that's more work. But oh well. Let me group these together. Sorry, I had to move my mic a little bit so I can properly see. Okay. I'm just trying to make my opacity of the sketch underneath like really, really light so that it allows me to more freehand inking a little more. Oh, that reminds me, he had to fix Zane. Maybe when we're done with Sylus, we have to fix Zane's picture because he looks like the odd one out. He's so ugly, and I feel really bad because Zane's my favorite. People on the channel know that Zane is my favorite, so we have to beautify that man again. We have to make him look like the rest of us, the rest of them, not the rest of us. What's wrong with me? Is this the brush we want to go with? I feel like that's so thick. That is too thick. Hold up. We had to. Where's Zane? Hold up. Import image. Zane. I always forget that all my files are in alphabetical order, so I'm always just searching. I was searching like, where is Zane? And I'm like, oh right, Z. I am on a different layer. Leave me alone. Yeah. Hold up. Is this the right? Yeah, that looks like the right consistency. Alright. Bye, Zane. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a friend. My voice. Oh no, I ruined it. Damn it, I touched the wrong thing on the macro pad. I'm so low on polychrome, guys. Not that I'm getting desperate. I think the other day on stream, so I was chatting with somebody, and apparently they're a light spender. And I don't judge, right? But I'm like, do you have to? I mean, you really don't have to. How long do I have until Zhuyuan goes away and the next and the next stuff comes around? Don't I have like a month? I feel like I can do it. I can totally do it. I just have to grind polychrome. I hate Hollow Zero. The only Hollow Zero that I like is what is that? Withered Domain or whatever. Domain expansion. I don't remember. But otherwise, Hollow Zero. I don't know. It just gives me a headache. It's all the decision making about like, oh, what upgrade do you want? What Resonium do you want? I'm like, I can't think. You're making me read, and I can't. My tiny brain can't handle it. And sometimes it forces me to do it, and I'm like, I'm in the process on Zenless of what is that? Upgrading or leveling up all of my agents to level 40 because we did like the 3rd proxy rank up. So now the enemies are incredibly hard. Not incredibly hard, but are harder. They're getting harder now, so we have to make sure everyone is strong enough. So that's what I've been doing lately. Off of stream, this is how I play Zenless. Off of stream, I'll spend all my batteries. I'll go to the HIA club and I'll grind. Like before this, I was doing cleanups to try and get discs for all my W engines, and then I was also upping people's skills. And now we're back to just leveling up all the agents. And that's what I've just been doing lately. That's how I've been using my batteries at the HIA, just trying to get fucking material to upgrade everyone, and then I'll have to go back to skills. It's just an endless cycle. It's like level up level up your agents, level up their skills, because now that they're all leveled up, you can upgrade their skills, level up their W engines, get disc, and then it starts all over again. Well, yeah, so far I was like, okay, who do I start with first? All right, let's do the big boys. Like Conan, Hugo. All right, you're the first ones to get all the level ups and upgrades. Let's go. And now I'm just slowly trying to do everyone else that I use. So I think right now I'm trying to do Anby and Anton because I actually use them on a team. I don't do the I don't do meta team comps. Only when I'm really stuck, I'll be like, all right, time to actually look and do research on the internet to see what team comps are the best. But yeah, Anby, Corin, Anton, they are my. I don't know what I even call them. They're like my go-to, my basic team. And then it was like, oh, Ice and Ether. You need Ice and Ether. All right, Hugo, Lycone, Nicole. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, just slowly trying to upgrade my characters. But I have been using Seth lately. I actually like his kit a lot. He's fun. He's very fun. And I just like looking at him too. Plus, eye candy, you know? If you know, you know. Okay, we have to flip the canvas. Every time I flip the canvas, I think about how little I used to do it before. And I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a hassle for me. I don't know, but it's so useful. Even when I just need an outline and I don't necessarily need to look at the canvas when it's flipped, I still flip it. It's good. It's a good tip. I think if I were to go back in time and tell myself, you know, little tricks and stuff for art, I would be like, flip the canvas! Flip it more often. What is wrong with you? Why do you hate it so much? I don't understand why you did. I think I give Sylus like the longest eyelashes or the longest eyeline in the world. Out of the 5 of them. I don't know, he just deserves it. He's cunty like that. I'm excited for all of these to be done. One, I'm like kind of itching to work on other stuff, but at the same time, I'm just excited for them to be done so I could see them all together. The other day on the Discord, we were talking about what pose we should do for this one, and the Discord requested to see them all together so we can compare poses and stuff like that. And that was the first time I had seen all of the art pieces together, and I loved them. I thought they all looked so good together, and I'm excited. I hope that when I get them out, that I will sell them as postcards, maybe, like little prints. I don't think these can be like huge size prints. I don't think they're made for that. But little postcards, and I want to do like a little bundle, where if you buy like all 5 of them, you get a little bit of a discount, or you can buy them individually. Who knows? But yeah, very excited. Also on the Discord server, I shared a little bit of like chibi art that I did for an OC, for an acrylic charm. And I did say, I was like, oh, I wouldn't sell OC stuff until like maybe they were more prominent on the internet, you know, like maybe if I did like a webcomic or something, I wouldn't sell it. But I was like, I want charms of my OCs. I'm just gonna make it and I'm gonna sell them, and if people want to buy them, that's fine. Or if people don't want to buy them, that's okay. It's more for me than anything else, because I just want an acrylic charm of my OC. Is that so much to ask? Is that nose better? I feel like the placement looks funny when it's flipped. Why? I don't know. Does he look good with thin eyebrows? I mean, in my original sketch, I did them really thin. And I'm thickening them now, but I don't know. Do I want to keep with my original sketch? Who knows? It's always TikTok spoiling me. I swear to God. I have another story to tell, but I think I'll wait. I'll wait for a little bit to tell it. Are those even? I never get the eyebrows even. That's one thing that I have issues with. Eyes and eyebrows, they are one and the same. They're on the same place in the face, and I can never get them exactly even, or I can't make them ever symmetrical. But I think they're okay as long as they don't look funny. I think one eyebrow is. I'm trying to see. Maybe we have to move this one. This one. God, ever since I've been watching VODs just to see like, oh, if I need to edit them or anything like that, I realized that my lisp is very strong. I thought I had trained myself to not have it so strong, but apparently not. I think it slips a lot more than I think, and oh, that's so annoying. That's a little embarrassing. Embarrassing. I have to physically remember how to properly say S's, because I forget. But very annoying. Why didn't anyone say anything? Why didn't no one say anything? I just found out. I just realized after what, like a couple of months of coming back into streaming, that my lisp is so strong. I hope people find it endearing. I don't know. I just find it kind of not that it matters, but I did go to classes to train myself not to do it. So the fact that I can hear it again is like, okay, I have been lacking. I have been slacking on my exercises. Yeah, I still can't get over this mouth, this expression. So simple, yet it works so well. I like him. Him and me, we can make the same expressions. Twinning. Right. Okay, what are we doing next? Next, the face. Okay, I was a speech therapy kid. Me too, but... you say the list is kind of my style. I would rather not have it. I'm sorry. I would rather not have it. I feel like it just muddles my words, you know? Muddles. I didn't go to speech therapy as a kid. I went as a teenager. So technically it should be more... Technically I should be more aware of it, and it should fix itself more. Or less. I don't know what the thought process is. I think maybe as a kid, if you fix it really early on, then you're sort of just set, and then sometimes it slips out. But for me as a teenager, I talk like that for such a long time. It might be harder to correct. It's like when you're trying to learn a language as an adult versus a kid. Like your brain retains more information as a kid, so it's easier to learn languages. But as an adult, it's harder. I think it feels sort of like that. And it's not that strong, I have to admit, but it's definitely stronger than I thought it was, and I hate it. I don't know, it just seems kind of, not childish, but How do you try the more to resist it? Yeah, I just have to teach my brain, I think. I just have to remember. I remember when I learned that I had a lisp, and I was like... Really? I have a lisp? And I went to my friend and I was like, how do you say S's? Like, where does your tongue go in your mouth when you say the letter S? And she was like, to my teeth. And I was like, what? Hold on, let me try that. And then I was like, S. And I was like, no way, that's such a difference. Because when I do my S's, I don't move my tongue. If I wasn't thinking about it, I wouldn't move my tongue. So it sounds like this. So it's weird. It's a lot. That's so weird. That's a lot more work. What if we all stop doing that? What if we all stop doing S's properly and we all do it the way that I do it? Because I think that's a lot less work. That tires out my tongue trying to constantly lift it to my teeth when I have to say S. Oh yeah, we should not do that anymore. Let's all say S's like S. S. Like that. Or S. Ugh. I hate it. S. Okay, I just have to remember. I think I can train myself. We can do it via stream too. Like, actually talking on stream will probably help me correct it because I'm constantly thinking about it. Yeah. This is a great idea. Chat, if you ever catch me not doing it, you guys should tell me. We should say like a little funny phrase. Oh, or maybe you guys should like just constantly make me say S words like in chat. Just be like, the snake is slithering down the slope. Just say it in the chat so I have to read it and be like, oh, I see what you guys are trying to do. That would be funny. I think that would be funny. S. S. Snake. Snake. Snack. 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 Yeah, it's so much clearer. Oh my god, like my brain when it it was like the Big Bang. I was literally like, oh my god, I've been saying S's wrong my entire life and I never knew. I wonder how that happens. I don't know. How do lisps that's really hard to say. How do lisps develop as kids? Is that just how? I don't know. Maybe it's just your brain. I remember someone came up to me and was like, "Oh, your lisp is real? I thought that was for your VTuber persona." And I was like, "No, that's literally the way I just talk." I wish I could have like a cute persona or like act that well, but no. That's just straight up me. That's like when another person asked me, is your voice real or do you use a voice changer? And I'm like, no, this is real. This is my real voice. All authentic. No faking here. Okay, his ears match a little better. That's good. We're kind of speeding through this. I'm glad, but I shouldn't say so much because this is very simple. This is a chibi style. What VOD is going on today? I think it's another Zenless VOD that came out, and also the Sunday's art VOD or art stream was also out today. I meant to post it on Monday, but for some reason YouTube was having trouble like rendering the video. And it took forever. Like all the videos was like, oh, it took like, I don't know, like 5 minutes. But for some reason this one took forever to just fucking upload. And I was like, you know what? Alright, fine. We'll just put it the next day, whatever. We'll have double upload, whatever. It shouldn't be too much of a hassle. See, I think when the S is in the middle of the word, I don't do the lisp. But when it's at the start, that's when I lose it a little bit. I don't think I ever knew anybody who talked with a lisp as a kid. I think it's very common, right? But I don't think I ever did. I think I was the kid with the lisp. I was everyone's kid with the lisp. And I didn't even realize until I was in high school. The way I found out was that my orthodontist was like, your front teeth are being pushed, or was it the front or the bottom? I can't remember. Your bottom teeth aren't aligning. I think you're pushing on them with your tongue. Why don't you go see a speech therapist and get it corrected? Or else your braces will be for nothing. And I was like, okay, fine. And then I corrected it, and that wasn't even the problem. So I went to speech therapy for nothing. But yeah, that's how I found out. That's how I found out that I spoke with a list. My orthodontist was like, "You're pushing your teeth with your tongue in a wrong way. Let's send you to speech therapy." I'm like, "Great. Great." More money to spend. More unnecessary money to spend. I would talk too fast and jumble my words. Oh yeah. Oh wait, no. I knew a person with a stutter, but it wasn't that bad. I think he also took a lot of effort to correct it, and that's hard. Stutters are hard. Speech therapy. Ugh. It was kind of embarrassing because I would be like a teenager in a room with like little kids stuff, because speech therapy is for little kids, and I would be kind of embarrassed. I would literally like sit in a room. I would sit in a little like kid's chair and have to talk to this woman and like read out to her and correct my S's. Because I was old, I was older, it was easier to correct because obviously I could tell myself in my brain, just do this and not, do it the way that you originally do. So I actually only went like once or twice before I was deemed corrected. But it slips out, especially lately. I think I've just forgotten as an adult. I stutter because I forget the next word in the sentence and stall. Yeah, I don't know. What is the best way to do that? I think when you talk to people and people are, I don't know, like professional people be like, if you can't think of a word, just pause. Like, do not say just don't say and don't do that. And I'm like, that's so hard. That requires me to think before I speak, and that's a lot. I've been trying to do that a little more lately, especially with stream, because I feel like it's a little annoying. When I listen to people talk and do speeches, I do hate when they're like, or like, Okay, why did I change the playlist? You're gonna get me copyrighted! YouTube, I don't appreciate that. It's on a loop. You're mean. Anyway. I looped this video. You are going to get me copyrighted. Anyway, yeah. I'm like, I guess I should think before I speak. That's more, oh shit. I'm doing the opposite. I'm doing the opposite of what I was trying to do. It's a little more, I don't know, streamlined? More professional sounding, more well sounding, more nice. It sounds nice. But it's really hard. It's hard trying to correct that. I wish someone told me as a kid rather than me trying to figure it out and how to do it now as an adult. So now I'm just fighting myself in my brain like, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's think first. This fucking hair swoop. Anyway. Anyway, yeah. I do want to remind people that instead of Thursday stream, we're going to be streaming on Friday. We're going to do Zenless on Friday instead of Thursday because I will be out and about. I'm actually still doing Zenless stuff, but I'm just going to be offline because I was talking about my stamp rally a couple streams ago, and the event has come back, or it's being continued, or it's, it's continuing again. It was delayed due to the stuff in LA, and it's opening back up, and I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm gonna get my loot. I'm gonna get my loot that I worked so hard for immediately, and then, dip. Because I actually don't like LA as much as I did as a kid. I think when I was a kid, it's like, oh, very cool. Very cool, very cool. So fun. But now as an adult, I'm like, it's so crowded. And it's dirty. And I don't like it. So I just go there very once in a while, very minimally. Time travel, don't do that. Be normal, exactly. If only. But but I only watch streams on Thursday. Then what are you doing right now? I only watch your streams on Thursday. Is here on a Tuesday. Well, just think of it as a Thursday. Just tell yourself it's Thursday instead on Friday and watch my stream. Or watch the VOD on a Thursday, I guess. I don't know. You're right, I should leave. That's probably gonna be for the best. Kidding. I think if I were to use a voice changer, I would make my voice deeper. In my brain, my voice is actually a lot deeper than it is when I hear it back. When I hear it back, especially when I'm editing a VOD or something, I think my voice is so annoyingly high-pitched, and I hate it. I only watch on YouTube because it has a sleep timer. I do that too. Does that mean that you watch me as you go to sleep, or as like your white noise has to go to sleep? Oh, that's kind of cool because when I do that, I watch, I don't know, what have we been watching lately as I go to bed? I'm watching Gab Smolders. She played a new game came out by the same people who made Katamari Damacy. And it's called A to T, and I just think that's kind of like a wholesome, like, calm game. Also, Gab herself is just very calm, very, very nice to watch as you're sleeping. But I'm like, wow, I'm in that category. Wow. Hasn't been VODs recently. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm working on that. It's actually kind of nice to have that back up again. Like, I do kind of like the process of, oh, I upload a video, I make a thumbnail. It is kind of impeding on like my art stuff, so I just have to find the right balance. But it's nice to be back on VODs or posting VODs again. It's important to get my content out there. But your art streams are chill enough to sleep too. Oh, that's nice. That's good to hear. That's actually kind of shocking for me to hear, because I feel like I get a little chaotic sometimes. I feel like when we're doing the art streams, I can get a little heated via conversation. So I just imagine like someone like sleeping, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my god, and then they're like, oh, duh, what was that? You know. I was like, maybe we should chill out, but I was like, nah. That's your problem. That's not my problem. That's your guys' problem. Your sleep, your quality of sleep, not my problem. Not my problem. That's your guys' problem. You chose to watch me as your white noise, that's your fault. I do miss yelling. I do low-key wish that we played a game where we played a game where I could yell or scream, because I think that's very good content. Just being like, oh my god, or like, whoa, or anything like that. I wish. I want to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. This is very off topic, but I think there is potential in Hello Kitty Island Adventure for me to just yell or, just anything. Just not be calm. I think I just want to feel alive. I just want to do something where I feel alive. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I forget that YouTube is a great way to get new people to watch. I was watching another streamer's VODs on YouTube, actually. And in the VOD, someone, people follow and they do like follow messages and stuff. And one of the following messages was, oh, you're streaming. I found you on YouTube through this. And that actually happens quite a lot. The streamer that I watch gets that comment a lot. And I'm like, what? Huh, maybe I should do that too. So yeah. That's also another reason why I'm starting to do that again. I mean, do we have to speak on topic? Earlier, I don't know. I just draw, right? So whatever comes to my mind, we just talk about, and I think that's cool. I don't know. Art streams is kind of hard, right? At least with gaming, there's stuff to fill the void, but art is literally just me. It's literally just me. I had to fill the void. When I first started and I had no one talking to me, I would fill the void by just sort of becoming a tutorial and talking about what I'm doing, and that gets boring. I would do that every time, and that gets really boring. You hear the same thing. Imagine if you're hearing the same things over and over again, like, oh, I'm lining this, and then I'm gonna add line weight, and I like to add line weight because blah 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 blah. So I don't know. I just talk about whatever at this point. I try to avoid that nowadays because it's like, do people care? I don't think so. It's not entertaining, and the more if I keep doing that, then I'm just gonna get stuck. Or I hum. That's also another way I fill space. I hum along to whatever song we're singing. Since I've been posting VODs lately and we have music in the background, YouTube likes to tell me whether likes to tell me if my audio is copyrighted or not. And I discovered that while they're not copyrighted, some of the songs that we play are not copyrighted. They are not strike. I don't get strikes. I haven't gotten a strike. But it's like, it likes to scare me. It's like, oh, you have a copyright strike. Actually, this is not a copyright strike. The person who made the song does allow it to be on YouTube, but, you know, just be aware of that. And I'm like, thanks. You gave me a mini heart attack for nothing. Thank you so much. But a lot of songs are like that, and I'm glad. It makes me feel happy. That means I can play all the K-pop, all the J-pop that I want. Because that helps. That helps fill whatever noise, or lack of noise, I should say, that we do not have. My friend, I have a friend, she's going to Anime Expo this year for all 4 days, which sounds a lot of fun. But anyway, I wish I could do it, but I don't have the money to buy a pass for all 4 days. And I should probably be working on stuff instead of going to a con and not spend money. So I was like, oh yeah, if you're going, can you go to the Zenless table and the Love and Deepspace table for me? She was like, oh yeah, like what are they gonna do for Love and Deepspace? Are they gonna have the voice actors there or stuff like that? And I was like, oh no. Oh, I forget that this is not like common information, but the voice actors for Love and Deepspace are under contract to not reveal themselves. I think it's because like one, there's like a privacy thing. Because I'm sure the fans would go crazy and harass them if they knew. So it's like, yeah, no, they're not gonna be there. And she was like, oh, I see. And I was like, yeah, it can get bad. If only people weren't crazy. Earlier on TikTok, people were like, guys, I know exactly who Sylus' voice actor is. It's the same person who does Hugo and Zenless, and it's this person. Their name is this person, and I'm like, are you? People in the comments are like, are you allowed to do that? And I feel like he's gonna get replaced because of that. And there's like this whole debacle in the comments that's like, they're not gonna replace the voice actor. Like, you kidding me? They don't do that. And I'm like, I don't know. I think they can. I think they can, and they will. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. It might be like a whole Paimon thing. I'm like, let's just be safe than sorry. But deep down, I know who it is. But it's like an open secret. And I think we should keep it that way. Like, that's not unusual. I feel like in the West, or in like American media, it's not that unusual when Asian media comes and is dubbed into English, that the voice actors are a secret. Because different. America be different. Oh my god, what is wrong with this line that I did? I think I messed it up. I think I accidentally made it too thick, and then I unconsciously tried erasing part of it to thin it down, and now it just looks ugly. I was gonna say right before this that, oh, long lines, long, like, curved lines like this are, like, my biggest struggle. But I did that really well. I did that really well and really fast, so retract statement. I guess I just have good days and bad days. Good art day, bad art day. And yeah. It's the beginning of the week. I haven't seen you guys since Sunday. So do any of you have plans? Other than my thing on Thursday, I really don't have plans. I don't know, I'm just gonna work, I guess. Do stuff, work, quote unquote. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Also, this line is so ugly. What the fuck? Yeah, just work, same. Work, I don't know, play Zenless, maybe play a little Genshin, who knows. I haven't touched Genshin in a while. Not in a while, maybe a couple days. That seems like a while, that seems like a long time. But anyway, yeah, I haven't touched that. Maybe I'll go do that and I'll do the story. I'll continue the story finally, we'll see. Dying in the heat, yeah, it's getting hot here too, and I hate it. It's awful. I don't want to do anything. Yesterday I was out and about and I was getting my hair done. And I just wanted to get out there. I was like, I was supposed to do more errands, but I was like, I don't want to go outside. Let's just go home. Just watching streams is my plan? That's a good plan. That's a nice plan. If only that could be a job. I watch live streams for a living. This stupid line! What is wrong with me? Come on. Okay, we're gonna have to do that thing where I draw two lines but I connect them seamlessly. There you go. I don't know how far we're gonna get to today. I'm always like, maybe we'll get to coloring and shading today, but I doubt it. I'm always slower than I think I am. Save my work. Oh yeah, we should. Thank you for the reminder. Control S. I'm gonna take a sippy sip of water while we're here too. An hour already? Damn. We talked for like, I don't know, 30 minutes? So technically I've only been working for 30. I do realize that I may take an hour for granted. Not for granted, but maybe I underestimate an hour, or no. What did I say? Anyway, I don't know. Sometimes I'll work for an hour and then I'll feel like, oh, I didn't do anything. But it's like, girl, you were working for an hour. Do you know how long an hour is? It's like, even when I work for like 3 hours, I'm like, oh, I really didn't do anything. And I'll feel disappointed in myself. I'm like, I only worked for like 3 hours, and then I'll remember. I'll be like, wait, 3 hours is a long time. What do you mean? Yeah, cut yourself some slack. It's an endless cycle. Maybe I'm just hard on myself. I'm like, oh, you really didn't work. If you're not working for 8 hours straight, then what are you doing? Then you're not working. I don't know, maybe because I'm like unemployed. so it's like I have no other time. I have no other time but to just, nothing else to do but just work on your own projects. So it's like, yeah, you really didn't do anything. So when I worked, I was like, you really didn't do anything. It's like, no. An artist seems lost on perspective. Yeah, you have to really reflect. Maybe I should do that. My watch, I have a like a fitness watch. It's always like, do you want to do some meditating and reflecting? You know, you want to open up your mind and stuff. And I'm like, no, I don't think I need to. And then I realize, thinking back on how I'm like so hard on myself, I'm like, maybe I should reflect a little. Maybe we should do a little bit of meditation just to think, just to like calm and, you know, not break the cycle, but, you know, just chill. Stream reflection. We do that. I feel like at the end of the stream, I'm like, guys, we got a lot of work done today. You know, we did this, and then we're gonna do this, and blah blah blah. A little bit of reflection. I don't know. When you don't, I think when you have all the time in the world, you know. I don't know what I was going with. You know what? I lost my train of thought. Oops. I was going to say something very profound about how when you... Yeah, no, I lost it. Anyway. I don't know. I just feel like I am obligated to work. Like I should be working super hard because I don't have a job, and this is my job. So, like, you know, like I don't make money, so it's like, well, why not? Why aren't you making money? You should probably like. It's because you're not working more. I don't know. I'm just making myself feel bad. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, jacket, cool. I don't like what we're doing here, but I don't know how else to do it. Once I get done with all my art stuff, I can go back to working on my OC stuff. That's my motivation. I'm like, I really want to write. I want to draw out the first chapter of my story in a comic form so I can have that ready for just competitions or contests and stuff. But I haven't done that. Well, okay, before I do that, I have to do other stuff. Maybe that's why. I have to remind myself. I'm like, oh, you have to design those characters. Before you even start drawing your manga, you have to know what the characters look like and where the story's going. That's sort of important. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. All right. And then I just never start the first step, so it's like, oh, I'm stuck. It's like the SpongeBob meme where it's like, it's like, I'm doing it, yeah, you know, and then he's like, some of these, and he like writes in all he has is the word the. Let me see what I wrote down. And then that's it. That's what it feels like. I don't know. As long as I'm being productive, I should be thankful. As long as I'm doing something toward anything, that's good enough for me. Are we still on the Goofy Goober playlist? Yes, we are. Okay, I was just making sure. Because I was like, I don't remember this song being on the playlist. Are we still on it? And I'm like, oh yeah, I just don't remember. I just have a terrible memory, I guess. That looks weird. How do I make this look not weird? Well, that's just how it looks like, I guess. I made one side of the color way too long. I don't know how this happened. Earlier during the stream, we were talking about eggs, and I brought up the question, how do you guys like to eat your eggs? So I'm gonna bring it up here now. Like, what is your guys' favorite way to eat eggs? Is it scrambled? I do like scrambled eggs, but I don't like it when they're overcooked. I was talking about earlier, I said my favorite type of egg is when I'm not picky. I just like the yolk to be runny. So when it's like boiled, I prefer it soft boiled so that the yolk runs. Or if you fry it, then I prefer it to be like over easy or sunny side up because the yolk. I do not like it when the yolk is overcooked. Not tasty. Texture is gross. Straight raw with shells, but really just simply cooked. I don't know. Okay, so it's kind of hard for me to talk about this, but I don't know. I feel like people are gonna like not cancel me, but they're gonna say something, and I don't really want to hear it. I like to eat eggs raw, and I mostly do it when I eat with rice. You know, it's a very like Japanese thing that has like raw egg on rice, and people keep like telling me that you're not supposed to do that, especially in America, and I'm like, I don't really care. I'm like, I've never gotten sick, and I don't think I will. You know, I think I'm okay. Like, my mom likes to nag me about it. She's like, you're gonna get sick, you're gonna get salmonella. And I'm like, people eat it like that all the time. I think I'm okay. It's not like I'm eating fucking, like, expired eggs and doing that. I'm like, these eggs are fresh. But yeah, my guilty pleasure, I guess, or my little secret, my deep dark secret is that I like to eat eggs raw sometimes. Egg on the pan, mostly solid. Yeah, but is it like, I don't know, scrambled, sunny side up? I like scrambled eggs when they're like a little runny, you know, like with cream. Some people add cream with it, and I like it like that. It's tasty. I also like a good omurice omelet. I like omurice, but whenever I want it, I have to go eat it somewhere. I have to go to a restaurant to eat it. Because I cannot cook that shit for my life. You know how hard it is to fucking make omurice? That shit's like, if you guys can do that, if any of you can do that in the chat, you guys are considered professional chefs. Because I swear to God, that shit's really hard. Yeah, with milk to make it fluffy. Exactly. I think that's a superior way to make scrambled eggs. I don't know. I don't like it when they're like super dry. Like sometimes people just like crack the egg, they mix it, and that's all they do. And I'm like, that shit's dry. that shit is rubbery texture. I don't like it. I don't like that. Egg and hot dog. My struggle meal is egg and rice with soy sauce. Oh, so good. Really good. Yummy. Oh my god. I'm thinking about it right now and I want it. Oh, I can't eat it. It's 4:30. I'm gonna ruin my dinner, but oof, makes me want it. Chopped up in a tortilla. That's good. That feels like what is it? Rancho, the egg. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, I think that's like an actual like heavy breakfast that some people do. That sounds good. I love eggs. Egg is good. Yummy egg. Just grew up that way. Yeah, that sounds like not struggle meal, but it's like the simple meal. That's kind of like my egg and rice thing. That's sort of the equivalent. Just something like that we have on hand, and we just would make when we were hungry because that was easy. if we just had that on hand. Bologna sandwiches. I haven't touched bologna in a very long time. I don't know why. I don't know. Not that I have anything against bologna, but it's just not something that I crave. Like, it's the same with Spam, too. Like, Spam is okay. Nah, I don't crave Spam. Yeah, Spam is okay. I think it's really salty. The other day I was at a grocery store and they had all these different flavors of Spam. They had, like, Korean barbecue Spam. They had maple syrup Spam, and I was like, what? When was this? Not gonna lie, I'm kind of curious about the Korean barbecue one. Back in my day, it was me and you didn't question it. Yeah. That's another struggle meal. Ramen with a fried egg and Spam. That's for sure something that I would eat in my youth. My dad would cook it up for me all the time. But now that I'm an adult, I'm like, Spam is so salty. Spam is so salty. It doesn't taste good. I don't know. It's not that tasty. It's so salty. I've done that. Yeah, it's really easy. It's super easy to do. It's calories for survival. It is the survival meat, right? It's like long lasting. It's gonna survive a nuclear war or nuclear bomb. So that's why we have Spam. We'll be trading Spam cans in the end. Yeah. Sir, how much is this bottle of water? 5 Spam cans. 5 Spam cans? You know how much 5 Spam cans is? You know how much that will last a person? That's all I'm going for. I can't go any lower. And you're like in the middle of, I don't know, the fucking desert surrounded by blown up buildings. You're like, fine. 10 cans for a commission? That's fun. Oh my god. You wait, yeah. Oh yeah. If I were doing hard commissions, it's funny. And the apocalypse me, like, what's that? You want your OC drawn? Alright. 10 Spam cans and a can of fresh water. Full body? You want a full body drawing? That's 15 Spam cans and a thing of water. That's funny. That's funny. I forgot, yeah. You know, that's funny. I didn't think I would be doing commissions in the apocalypse. I'm like, what am I drawing on? A piece of fucking cardboard or something? You want your OC drawn? You have references? You don't have references in the goddamn apocalypse? What? Not even like a little like doodle on a piece of like scrap paper or tissue or something? Not even on the packaging of a can or something? Sorry, I'm gonna have to pay you extra for making me design it on Scratch. Toilet paper or something, yeah, and that's what I thought. You don't even have your OC drawn on a scrap piece of metal? What the hell is wrong with you? Do you... like, what do you want me to do with this? What do you want me to do without references in the apocalypse? We were talking on the Discord about an OC with OCs, and I don't know if I was going to say this, but I don't know if this would break the illusion, But that's basically my VTuber. That's basically my persona, which I don't know if there's a difference between persona versus like an OC. To me, they're kind of one-to-one. It's just like an OC that's based off of you. That's what a persona is, essentially. But I was like, that's literally my persona? That's literally like me? Campaign exposure. I know you. I'm no very well in the spam community. Campaign exposure. I will put up your art on a wrecked building in the apocalypse. Campaign exposure. I'll say your handle, an art handle, while I'm being eaten by zombies in the apocalypse. Big Masaka Hamaru controls little Masaka 05. Masaka 05 died, remember? We can't talk about Masaka 05 anymore because they are legitimately a different person. I was saying this. On Twitter, Masaka 05 is another artist from Japan. And they draw Mob Psycho 100 fan art, and we unfortunately can't say that anymore, or else we're just referring to that person. We're just referring to them at this point now. Very sad. Okay, that just reminds me of a story of this girl who was literally going to sue someone for a username. Like, she literally like DM'd somebody, and the person came out and was like, this girl, this influencer, she wanted my username. She tried to buy it off me, and when I said no, she threatened to sue me and for copyright. And I was like, that's ridiculous. So I want to avoid being that as much as possible, because it's just a username. It is literally just a username. Even though I really liked Moscow 05. But alas, it's fine. Honestly, it probably makes more sense for me to just be Masaka Hamaru. That is like yeah, that makes the most sense. It just took me so long to change all of them to the same. Because it just bothers me when people in real life, like my relatives sometimes will be like, oh, what's your Instagram handle? Like, what's your art? Can we follow it? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's Masaka 05. You know, like, that's easy to say. It's easy for people to say and remember. When I would tell them, like, Masakatsu-kun, that was really embarrassing because they'd be like, Masa what? Can you spell it? And I'm like, I'll just type it for you. Give me your phone. So that's why I chose Masaka 05 over Masaka Hamaru, but it was inevitable. We had to change it. That's my name. We had to keep consistency. We're just stuck with it now. At least it's easier. At least Masaka Hamaru is easier than fucking Masakatsu-kun. I am glad about that, but Masaka 05 will be missed. You were the easiest username, and you rolled off the tongue so easily. Too bad. I was gonna be like, Kennedy, I wonder if I email Masaka05 on Twitter or DM them on Twitter and ask them, but I'm like, don't do that. It's just a username. Like, chill out. Chill the fuck out. Just use Masaka Hamaru. It's fine. Like, it makes more sense anyway, but deep down I was like, maybe, but no. Don't do that. Don't be like that fucking crazy influencer on whatever, TikTok, whatever platform. Is Masa the little one or the big one in the puppet meme? What's the puppet meme? What meme is that? It's like, I don't know, it was just me and like the real me versus like Masa, who's like the puppet. Who controls Masa. Does that answer your question? Just try to be vague as possible. I feel like, okay, deep down, I think Masaka 05 controls Masaka Hamaru. Masaka, wait, Hamaru was first though versus O5. I came up with the name Hamaru first before O5 because I was like, oh, I want to shorten the username to something easy. Let's do O5, and I was like, okay. I don't. Can we stop talking about the dead? Can we stop opening dead wounds or closed wounds? Super dramatic like that. Like, guys, stop! I just finished like getting over it and coping and going to therapy. You guys just keep talking about this traumatic event. No. What is this? What is this? Masaka. Yeah. Basically. Okay, that hand looks okay. It's fine. Not the best hand in the world. Now that I think about it, wouldn't it be the other way around? Masaka Hamaru controls Masa because, like, because Masa is just the shortened version of Masaka. Like, I don't know. I don't know the logistics or like the technicalities. Like, if we really want to go that deep into a meme like that, like technicality wise, we don't have to. But I know you asked, but now that I gave it some thought, I'm like, wait, actually, that doesn't make sense. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, hold on a second. Actually, if we really think about it, you know, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Keep it. I appreciate the meme we made. And stupid polls, anyway. Why can't we just live in a poll-free world? I don't have anything against polls, but it's just the thought of me trying to think about it. I guess we can, well, yeah, I guess I do have a poll that I can ask. I'll do it later. I'm busy. I'm working late. 'Cause I'm an artist. Oh, you fixed it. That's funny. Okay, you fixed it. Yeah, you fixed it. Okay, that's funny. Everyone on Discord's not gonna be confused or anything. It's a template? Oh, okay, I see. What happened to making memes by scratch? What happened to that? Oh, thank God, chat's actually working. I forgot to check if chat actually worked because I thought I fixed it, but or I knew that I fixed it, but I just didn't make sure. But I'm glad. Yeah, all I had to do to fix the chat box was just re-authenticate Twitch. So technically, if I did end stream and come back, we would have fixed it. But I was being stubborn about keeping it all together. Because it's just sort of messy when you like end stream and then restart it. There's just like all the notifications and then people get confused. They're like, oh, what happened? You know? So I want to avoid that as much as possible. I just like to keep things streamlined. I have been thinking that I should be taking a break from art soon, just for a little bit at least. Oh my god, okay. Hold on a second. Hold a fucking second. Hold on, I need to go to Do Not Disturb real quick because you guys... for an hour at least. Oh, I see what you did. That's funny. I see. You couldn't put them together, so you set them as separate. So you set them as separate pictures. I see, and they connect via the screen. I get it. Oh, that's funny. You know what? Innovative. I give props. Innovative. But yeah, lately my hand has been sort of hurting a little bit, and I think it's just the constant drawing, and it's kind of hard for me to be the one to be like, maybe we should take a break. I should like actually take a day off or something from just drawing, period. But I don't want to. There is something in me that's like, oh, you should, but I don't want to. But I should. Like in school, when I would have like these arm pains or these wrist pains, that would be a time for me to take a break. And I was a little more open to taking breaks back then because, you know, it was schoolwork. It's like, oh, there's no penalty for not working on it for a little bit. But here it's like, oh, if I don't work, then I don't make money, and I don't, you know, the slower I work, the slower I earn money, you know. But I should take like one day off. Maybe after I finish some important work, I will allow myself a day off, but we'll see. I don't know, I also get bored. I'm like, if I'm not drawing, like, what else do? I just play Zenless or Genshin, or I watch anime or something. I just get bored. A day to soak the hands, exactly. You know, just not do anything. Watch party? I don't know if I can do that. I don't think Twitch will like that. I don't know. I like... Not that I don't like you guys, but I also like my privacy and my alone time. That's like when you have to tell your kids, or when parents have to tell their kids, like, you know, I love you, but I need just a day for myself. You're gonna go to grandma's for the day. You know, that's what it feels like. Telling you guys that's what it feels like. Oh my god, that'd be funny. Wait, what if one day oh my god, what if I just, for stream one day, I just play footage of me from a past stream? Oh no, but you know what that reminds me of? Do you guys know about this one true crime case where this guy, he murdered his girlfriend or something, or he offed his girlfriend, right? I'm trying to be kind of PC about it. Well, it's too late now, but anyway, he offed his girlfriend, and at first they didn't suspect it was him because his alibi was that he was streaming. He was live streaming, but actually he wasn't live streaming. He was playing a pre-recorded video live, and I don't remember how the police found that out, but yeah, he was caught. But that's what it reminds me. But what if I did that? What if I was like, hi guys, and then like I was not responding, or it sounds like I'm responding to comments that aren't even there. That'd be crazy. That's crazy. Oh, I know that case. Yeah, isn't that crazy? That case is crazy. But that's what that reminds me of. That's my idea. That's why I retracted. I was like, never mind. We can't do that. It would be kind of cool. No, actually, I think I would cringe. I was gonna say, why don't we watch a past live stream of mine from like when I first started streaming? I'm like, no, I think I would die. I think I would literally like die from just embarrassment because ooh. Even looking at like my thumbnails from old VODs, it makes me cringe. I'm like, wow, your model looked like that? You've streamed on the internet looking like that? That's crazy. That's insane. So I can't even imagine like back in my PNG days, just like watching a VOD from that, because audio, not good. Content, not good. Probably not. No, I would die. I would literally die. I don't think we can do it. I would literally die. Girl, you stream like this? Exactly. That's what it's. That's me the whole time. I'm like, every second I would pause and just be like, guys, look at me back there. You know, like that's insane. Like I can't believe I did this and this, and it's like that was just me being me the entire stream. Ooh, no, I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Ooh, the thought of it is making me cringe. Yeah, that case is kind of crazy. How that guy literally like offed his girlfriend and he almost got away with it. I don't remember like how he like got caught, but yeah, the stream was not an actual stream, and I'm like, that's kind of clever, but you know, kind of clever, but somehow you still got caught. So okay, I think this hand is like way too big on this side. I'm gonna finish outlining it and then I'll fix it. Yeah, I got spoiled for JJK again. In the weirdest way possible, I got spoiled. I saw a JJK spoiler, and it's always from TikTok. So guys, if you don't want to hear it, and I would mute me, and then when I start blinking like that, that means you can come back. But anyway, I was watching a Plave edit, and it was like a creepypasta Plave edit where like slowly all the members like die a different way. Like it's a little gory, but then one of the members well, I feel like when I say this, people are gonna know exactly what I'm being spoiled about. One of the members, he loses his top torso, and it's just a pair of legs. And I read the comments of that, and they said, "Oh my god, you gojoed this member," and I was like, what? Excuse me? And that's how I got spoiled. Anyway, don't forget to save. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ollie. Control S. Anyway, that's the end of the spoiler. You guys can come back. Blink, 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 blink. But I was like, you gotta be kidding me. That's how I get spoiled. That's how, in the craziest way possible, in the most indirect way possible. There's like no warning. I feel like people don't give spoiler warnings. I got spoiled for Apothecary Diary 2 the other day because this girl was talking about, she was like, why does Mama hate her real dad? And I was like, what do you mean real dad? Excuse me? And that was like how she started her TikTok, and I was pissed. I was like, there's no spoiler warning? Like, what? Do people not do that anymore? What happened to labeling your content before you say it? What happened? What happened to that? I don't like this hand. I think the thumb is too big. I don't know. This song is like way too video gamey. Like, it feels like we're playing Mario, but we're not. Where is this? I want to change the playlist, but I can't. I don't know what to change it to. Let's just skip this song. There we go. Okay, it's slightly better, not really that. No, I think I like the thumb where it was before. I don't know. I don't know how to draw hands. I'm a fraud. Yep, that's it. I think that's the best we're gonna get. Yep. We're gonna move on. We're not gonna dwell. You can barely see it anyway. It's like that much covered. Yeah, I really want to get back to my OC stuff. Once in a while, like when I go to bed, I'll think about my OCs and I'll think about the story and I'll just imagine little scenarios. But I'm like, I really don't have a grasp of like this one character. I should like do some writing to like really feel it out. But then I'm like, no, I can't. I have to work on other stuff. And then I just go back to thinking. I'm like, just imagining scenarios. Are there any people in the chat who ship their own OCs together? I need to know if we're out, if there's more of us out there, more of me out there. That looks so weird. I feel like I sketched this out, but it feels weird. Nope, it's accurate to the reference. Okay, whatever. I was like, this side of the coat and this side of the coat are very uneven. Is that how it's supposed to be? And then I look at the reference, I'm like, ah, yeah, it is. Okay. I think I'm gonna add a little... Oh, just a little bit of detail on here. Yeah, I ship my OCs very hard, so it's very sad that I'm the only one who makes content about it. I'm like, I want to see art of them together, and I'm like, damn it, I'm the only one who can make the art of them together. So I just have to imagine it in my head, just like what said fan art would look like, just in my head. And hopefully I remember it for when I have more free time. I just realized I drew this a little wrong. It should be like this. It's never too late to fix your mistakes. When BTS came back from the army, or I should say the whole of BTS, because we're still missing, Yoongi. Anyway, but I think Taehyung and RM did a live stream together, like right when they came out, and it was so sad. I think maybe he said this as a joke, but he was like, V was like, I can't. I got roughed up in the military. I'm mature now. I am a killing machine. I cannot stand childish behavior. And RM's like, yeah, that's gonna last for like a month. Yoongi marry me. Okay, I should be careful about that. I don't know if that's funny anymore. Cause recently I heard that that's not funny, and I'm like, really? Like it's actually like a very serious, like not funny thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. But I in my head I see that clip of J-Hope saying it, and I just laugh. I'm like, Yoongi, marry me. It's coming soon though. He's supposed to be here in like a week or something. I'm glad he's coming back. I miss him. I think I talked about this the other day on stream, but there is a lot of controversy with him coming back. And people are being really mean. I literally like saw someone that said, "Guys, we don't need Yoongi and BTS anymore." And he does nothing. And I'm like, how could you say that? That's so mean. What do you mean? Of course we need him. That's so mean. You're not a real army if you say that. That's incredibly mean. Oh my god, that reminds me. There's this girl on TikTok who was ranting. She was ranting about how she doesn't like the way that Taehyung and Jungkook look anymore after they got out of the military. And I'm like, girl, you and yourself. You're the only one who thinks that. You and yourself. No one cares. No one else cares about what they look like. I think they look great. Are you kidding me? They're fucking buff. Fucking huge. But yeah, I'm glad Yoongi is coming back. I feel worried for him. Apparently, this was brought to my attention recently that he was a little radio silent and people were kind of worried. And then something about his military being extended for 2 weeks more than it should have been for some reason. And I was like, oh, but he was at J-Hope's concert recently with all the other members, so everyone was like, oh my god, you're alive! Oh my god, I can't believe you're alive, that's great! Soon, soon. Yeah, I can't wait for them to all be back. All back together. Happy, happy family. What else is a funny joke? I was gonna say Lachi Molala. That is like so niche. I feel like if I say that out loud, people are gonna be like, Masa, what is wrong with you? Then all the tiny, the small army that we have here in the chat is like, oh my god, you're so funny. Kare monara. Lachimona. Me and like one person in chat laughing. So cute. I miss them so much. I'm glad they're back. What is this line? I should really lock in. No more funny business. Let's actually like lock in. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me get my reference out. What does this fucking shoe look like? The one other fan. Yeah, exactly. You mean the BTS fan, or you mean like... Okay, never mind. I just made myself kind of sad. Let's not Anyway. What the fuck? Maybe we should rotate. That was really good! I started off like really good. Oh, I ruined it. Did you guys see that wobble? It's like I'm drunk. Oh my god! I wonder what I'm gonna have for a snack. Anyone have dinner plans? Have cool dinner plans? I do not. Fan of you? I mean BTS, of course. Yeah, I thought so. Anyways. How do I cater more to the K-pop community? How do I get more of us in here chatting? I have a tag. The stream is tagged K-pop because I talk about it. But how do we need to get more? Maybe I should have I should just put like a PNG of, I don't know, Jungkook next to me. There and I'll attract all the fans. They'll all start flocking. I'm like, that'd be funny. That'd be funny. All the chat is like, oh my god, Jungkook, is that you? And I'm like, guys, it's a PNG. I tricked all of you. It's like the most obvious PNG. I was at a friend's house the other day, and she has a cardboard cutout of, I think it's one of the members from Illit, because they did like a soju collab and they made like, you know, cardboard cutouts that are at restaurants and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, how did you get it? Did you buy it from them? Like, were they like, was the collab ending and they got rid of the sign? Like, how did you get this? And she was like, no, I just walked out with it. And I was like, walked out? Like, what do you mean? She's like, oh, it was just sitting in the front, and I just took it and I walked off. And I looked at her, I was like, you stole it? You stole this Illit cardboard cutout? She's like, oh yeah. And I was like, you know what? I've seen crazier. You know what? People have done crazier. I don't think they're gonna miss it. I'm not gonna lie. You know, that may have inspired me to do some theft of my own. I was at the... I told this story. I was at the grocery store and I saw that next to all the Jin ramen, there was a poster of Jin slurping on ramen for the advertisement, and I wanted it so bad. So I literally like tore the poster off the wall that it was on, and I walked out with it. And then I ended up damaging it and ripping it on the way home, and it made me really sad because it was Deepspace all ripped up. And I still want that poster. I maybe I had to go to like a grocery store, an Asian grocery store, and just find it and take that poster back because I need to redeem myself. I need to have him on my wall, please. Everything is free until you're caught. They're not gonna catch me. Clearly, they didn't catch her. That's been in her house for like, I don't know, a hot minute. A very hot minute. At Walmart, I only typed 3 lemons instead of 4. That's straight up theft. See? That's straight up theft. I don't do that. Police? I'm calling the police right now. We're calling police right now. We're gonna, what is that? Turn you in. That's straight up theft. I don't do that. Oh my god. Yes, police. He's right there. The lemon stealer. I don't know how I feel about this foot being so pointed. I mean, it follows the shape of the shoe, but it just kind of looks funny. Nah, I think we're okay. You know what? Let's just go with it. I drew it, and it's stuck. I drew it, therefore it is. Top from Squid Game. I still need that as a redeem. I need that as a redeem. It's like a vocal stem. Top from Squid Game. Top from Squid Game, Martha Stewart. Hear me out. If you let me go, I'll split the profits you saved. How much is a lemon? How much did you save from not buying 1 lemon? Or from stealing 1 lemon? Aren't lemons like, I don't know, like $1? Wait, how long have you been doing this for? How long have you been stealing lemons from Walmart? 10 years? Okay, that looks good. How long has Walmart gone? Does self-checkout? Isn't that kind... Oh my god, hasn't self-checkout been, like, a thing for a really long time? You gotta be... Oh my god, you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? It's funny, that's funny. You know what? I respect. You know, it's... like, yeah, fuck the corporations. That reminds me. I saw a TikTok of these ladies. They were stealing from like a small from a swap meet, and I was like, what? Why would you do that? It was like a little flea market, and he was selling like vintage shirts, and they were trying to steal him. But luckily, the vendor, he caught it, and he was filming it for TikTok. But I was like, why did you do that? You don't steal from small businesses. That's crazy. Okay, I think that's accurate. Okay, I guess we've been... Hold up, I missed like... Oh yeah, hold on. There's some details that I need to do before we can get to line wait. How long have we been going for? 2 hours? What time is it? Should we go for another hour? I don't know. Do I feel like it? How do I feel? How are we feeling? It would be nice to finish line weight and maybe do the underpainting so that we have it ready for next time we work on this. God damn it, my fucking lisp. Lisp. Don't let Zenless win. I wasn't gonna go play Zenless. I played my Zenless for the day and I finished all my story, my agent story stuff. Therefore, I cannot play the rest of the day. I already used all my battery and stuff, all my energy, my stamina too, so I can't play Zenless anymore. And I finished all my commissions. I just have to wait for the... I just have to wait until we do the actual story on Friday. Maybe I'll go play Genshin. I saw a TikTok the other day that was like, I don't play these games because I'm a gooner. I play them because I have a fucking gambling addiction. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, that's... Me too. Me too, bro. Me too. Seriously, though. May have slight... I think we joke around about it, but I think there is something like in my brain chemistry that's like, ooh. Because I like things like blind boxes and stuff, so... Like, I like doing things that are like almost gambling, but, you know, not as bad. I do want to play Zenless, though. I need a farm polychrome. I have not got Yishuan, and I'm getting a little antsy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a little fucking antsy. I realize I sometimes type words in my head and then type something else in chat. Isn't that a thing where you think something in your brain and then you say it out loud by accident? It's called brain fog, right? Where you'll think about something and then all of a sudden you say what's in your head. Gambling is for the soul. Now that we talk about it, I do want to play Zenless. Now that you guys brought it up, you know, I wasn't thinking about it before, but now I'm thinking about it, and now I want to play Zenless. I started getting into like the trust event stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, do I want to hang out with these people? Like, I think the next trust event is with Soldier 11 and has to do stuff with Inky, so I'm a little curious, but otherwise I'm kind of like I had to buy Nicole ramen earlier, and I was like, I don't really care about this. Like, is this really like helping our friendship? I guess. Is that what actually what's called? Isn't it called brain fog? brain fog is when, like, yeah, you're thinking about something and then it affects your, like, day-to-day life. I'm gonna make a Zenless meme about you if I remember later. What? Okay. You know, I do appreciate these memes coming about. They are funny. Question is, am I allowed to repost them? Because it would make funny Twitter content. But I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't think I can take credit for it. That's the thing. I think that's one thing I should be worried about. I would have to be like, oh, chat made this. Or Discord made this. But otherwise, am I allowed? Do I have permission if I do those things? If I just do the basic necessities of crediting people, can I repost them? Sure. Ah, okay, cool. Yay. I think. We'll see. Yeah, I guess we can move on to line weight, because yeah, this really needs it. My line art looks so ugly before I do it. Just say that Discord made it and join if y'all want to see more. It's just an ad. Yeah, it's just an ad. The memes just become an ad. Great. The Discord is a special place, everybody. I don't know if you guys know this. It's a special place. Only the real fans are on the Discord server. I still love his face. I don't know why I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of, like, huh. What expression to give him? I know. I like looked at the shape of his lips and was like, I have the perfect idea. What if we did this? And I'm so happy. Yeah. Sometimes you, as an artist, you just make decisions and you know, they're the best. They end up becoming the best decisions. What is it? Happy mistakes? This isn't even a mistake, though. I did this on purpose, but you know, happy accident. Oh, eyebrow thick. Yeah, I do really want to get back to writing. I don't know. Like, I have the ship, and it's sort of like a pivotal thing in the show, and I wanna, or in the show, bleh, in the story, and I wanna see it come out. I want their relationship developed for me, my sake. I need it. Yeah, I wasn't gonna make OC merch until I realized that I think a lot of artists make merch of their OCs. Like, it doesn't necessarily matter, like, whether or not they're familiar online or something like that. Like, some people, they just like the style or the art of the OC, so they just buy it. So I was like, okay. One, it'll be a gift for myself. I can carry around my own acrylic charms. Of my own OCs, and two, like, people can buy it. Like, what does it matter? Why limit myself? If I want to make it, I should make it. Okay, we're losing definition a little bit. We gotta pull back the what you call the line weight a little bit. To make sure it's only in areas that I want it to be in. Anyway, anyone got cool dinner plans? I don't know what I'm gonna eat for dinner. It's really early to think about. But I think we're going out. I know that for sure, because I don't think we have food inside the house. Do any of you use a kettle? I'm just curious about this, because I think it's kind of it's a very Asian thing to have water heaters in our house rather than a kettle. So we have like hot water dispensers. Because I just recently pulled the one that we had out of the garage. Because we used to have a hot water dispenser, like, that we rented out, but then recently we ended the subscription because we hooked up the fridge to water, so we don't need, like, a water dispenser anymore. And I was like, oh, I forgot that we have this water heater. Might as well use it. But then I remember that people use kettles. Some people use kettles. Or are you guys psychopaths and you just microwave your fucking cups in the microwave? Or do you guys boil it on the stove? That's also not as bad as the microwave, but I feel like that's just a little, it looks funny. Kettle, huh? I forgot about kettles. I was like, either water heater or you microwave your water. No in between. And then I remembered, oh, right, kettle. Tea kettle, that's right. My water cooler has a heater function. So yeah, that's what we had too. But we got rid of our water cooler, so now we don't have hot water. So I had to get our old water heater from the garage. But I was like, huh, do other people have... What's a kettle? I know the chips. Kettle is just like a teapot. A kettle is just a teapot specifically for hot water. Some people have like fancy ass kettles where it's like electronic and it has its own little stand and you just push a button and it's ready to go. And I'm like, wow. You know what I've been thinking lately? Well, actually, every winter this comes around. I always have this thought. Every time winter comes around, I'm like, what if I got one of those electronic mug heaters that you just like, it looks like a little coaster, but it heats up your mug. Because either I had to chug my coffee or it gets cold. But I'm like, what if I had a mug heater? And then, like, summer comes around, and I'm like, I don't care. It's too hot. And then I forget. Every time winter rolls around, I'm like, huh? Mug heater? And then I forget. Okay, he's looking good. I think he loses definition. He needs more definition in his face. The hair, kind of iffy. I feel like we lose a little bit of it. It gets a little lost. But where? That's the question. Yeah, I was talking about the Chingy's agent story, and the only really cool animation that we get is that like, I don't know, puts her forehead against Eos, and they combined minds for a little bit. But otherwise, no other cool animation. Everyone else has like really epic like fight scenes and stuff, but Chingy kind of lacking. Oh, I was also thinking about this. Chingy sounds like the same voice as Giffany from Gravity Falls, which is funny because Giffany is an AI. So I was thinking, I was like, does this voice actress just have like the perfect robot voice, and that's her thing? Because if so, like, that's great. I wish I had that. It's like, Chingy sounds like Giffany. Like, where have I heard this before? Oh, robot playing robot. Hold up, I need to look this up. Is this public information? I know that literally, so Sayu always talks about his voice acting roles and stuff like that, but I feel like the others aren't really that open. I don't know. Genshin's more open, but I feel like Zenless, they're a little more hush-hush about their voice actors. Hold up, Zenless, Chingy, VA, English. It's Kira Buckland? Kira Buckland plays Chingy? That's crazy. Damn, I haven't heard that name in years. Who else does she play? What does Kira Buckland do? Well, we're gonna be here forever. She has so many roles. Hold up, let's narrow this down. Who plays Giffany? Gravity Falls Giffany. VA. Oh, it's Jessica DeCiso. Never mind, they're different people. God damn it. I did not know that Kira Buckland was Chingy. That's crazy. That's interesting. Did her voice get changed? Oh no. Recently, I discovered that Kalita's voice actress is different. I didn't know because I think I started playing the game later, but I did not realize that she had a voice actress change. And people are like, I like the old voice more, and I'm like, I don't feel that way. I think her current voice fits her a little better. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But yeah, voice actor changes. It's not uncommon, I guess. It happens everywhere. All the time. Where is this line? Why isn't this... This is why I like doing line weight on the same layer, so I can just go in and fix whatever the hell is happening. But I'm being less lazy today. Or I guess I'm being more lazy. I think it's a lot more work when you don't merge the layers. Wait, what layer am I? Oops, okay. Did not mean to do that. You're doing great. Thank you. How did we get to here? I don't remember how we got to here, but I appreciate it. 3 hours, right? Yeah, I guess we'll work for the full 3 hours. Why not? Why not? I'm not doing anything. This is my job. Might as well work. I love all the praise, but how did I get here? How did I get here? I don't remember. What was I talking about? Oh no, what were we talking about? I don't remember anymore. All I remember, I was talking about voice actors. Everything else is a blur. It's my hamster brain. There's a new banner in Lads for a character that I don't like. Mr. Raphael Fishman has a new myth where he is this gorgeous, long-haired, strong, buff-looking mermaid. And I wasn't going to roll for him until I saw everyone else roll for him. And now there's sort of a sense of FOMO that I'm feeling. And then I also did like a combat thing with them because you can get currency if you demo the new combat characters, and I'm like, he's pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie, pretty strong. I wouldn't mind having someone carry me through, you know, combat. That would be kind of cool. I'm like, he's not even my favorite. He's not even my favorite. I feel like I should save money, but at the same time, I kind of want to. It's the gambling addiction. It's the gambler. The gambler means like we gotta roll. Every time we don't roll, we miss our opportunity to get it. And I'm like, no, I think we should save. You know, I wish my mascot was a little more present in streams besides like the little cuddle buddy. I don't know how to implement him more. Did you guys know that we have a mascot? His name is Katsu. He's a little hamster who wears a red hat and has a eye patch. He's my cuddle buddy in that redeem. But yeah, I wish he was a little more present. Because that's what you guys are named after. Katsu's? That's what you guys are named after. It's him. But he's not here. He's never here. He's just off doing his own thing. Oh, we were talking about this earlier, but what are the idols, huh, in Zenless? Are you talking about like the angel characters that kind of got leaked a little while ago? Cause if so, I also want to roll for them. I love them. I think they're so cute and so pretty. My least favorite's the robot one though. I feel like I don't like her design that much, but the other two of that faction, oh, so pretty, so cute. I also can't wait for the Spook Shack characters to come out. I love Alice. Alice, my girl. The other girl, the raccoon one, not so much, but still cute. But Alice, I thought Kamano, is that his name, was gonna also be a part of that, but I guess not. I wanted another buff guy agent, but oh, I guess not. I did not realize this, but apparently out of like what, the 28 agents, only 5 of them are guys. And I'm like, why? Why? There's so much potential. Mihoyo, please. Oh, I should put that in the survey. When they ask me, they're like, "Huh, how can we improve our game? What do you think, Masa? We would like to hear it." I'm like, "More men, more husbandos, please." Better ass physics, please. They're like, okay. Okay, give us money. Never mind. Now that I said that I would work for for another hour, I'm like counting down. I'm like looking at the clock, the calendar, the clock, and being like, how much longer do I have to work? I should take a sip of water at least. I should at least allow myself a small little break. Okay. Did I tell you guys that the other day after stream I was working on art, and I did save it before I left, thank God, because when I got back home from dinner, the whole power to the house was off. I think there was some sort of accident in the neighborhood and all the power shut off, and I was like, oh my God, thank God I saved before I went to dinner, because I would have lost my progress. But also, the weird thing was, like, you would think like, oh, I would have lost all my progress if I didn't save. I turned back my computer on when the power came back on, and the program was still up. Like, my computer hadn't shut down all the way. And I was like, what? How'd that happen? So I guess if I forgot to save, it would have been a miracle anyway, because it would have just left. It would have just been fine, and I was worried for nothing. See, this is why, guys, saving is for... I can't even finish my sentence anyway. Let me take a quick water break, and I'm gonna also stretch my hand a little bit, just like little exercise. Okay. We get back to work now. Water consumed. We're good to go. Stretch. Stretch the arm. Roll out the wrist real quick. Muscle. Yeah, stretch my shoulder. Okay. A little bit of a yawn. I feel like we're still losing a little definition. Especially in the jacket. Not too bad. So maybe... here, also. What the hell happened here? What the hell happened? What the hell is going on? I don't know, we lose a lot of stuff here. So let me, like... I want to get better at talking about my OCs. I feel like I get a little embarrassed, and I end up like playing it off like, oh yeah, they're just my silly characters. But it's like, if you don't take it seriously, then who is gonna take it seriously? You know, I think I have to get better at that. I have to have like a concise way of talk. I need to practice. I need to write this down. I need to be able to talk about their story in a concise way that's understandable. And it's not just me rambling on, because that's also not good either. I should be able, like, when people ask me, like, oh, what's your story about? I could be like, oh, it's about if the Chinese zodiacs were warriors protecting the celestial plane and stuff like that. You know, like, the more confident you talk about it, the more confident people are in your work. So that's why, yeah, because every time I feel like I talk about it, people don't take me seriously. Because I don't take myself seriously. If you think they're silly little OCs, then yeah, people are gonna think they're just silly little OCs. And I don't want that. I love my OCs, and I want, one day, that is my dream, to one day make, I don't know, a webcomic or a famous or like a really successful webcomic or graphic novel, manga or something. And maybe one day it'll be adapted into something. I don't know. I would love that. That's like my dream. But wait, step 1, be confident. So, if it's such a big dream, you should be confident about it. That's the TLDL... TLDR? Is that what that is? I was supposed to say TLDLR. Wait, what is T... Oh my god, wait. I don't even know what that word means. TLDR? TLDR meaning. Too long, didn't read. Wait, this is a slang term? I didn't know this was slang. I thought this was more of like a, you know, like RSVP, where it's like a French word. I thought that's what TLDR was. Oh my god, you learn something new every day. Like how I learned that Chingy's voice actor is Kira Buckland. I want a list of all the VAs. I need to know. I know who Miyabi is. Like Christina V's voice is like just so recognizable. But the others I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like Anton. I like Anton's kill a lot. I actually use him a lot, even though he's a A rank. You know who my new Anton is? You know how we were talking about like this fucking cinema and how we kept rolling for Anton and it's kind of traumatizing? You know who my new Anton is? It's Ben. Ben is my new Anton. I don't know, I've just been rolling him a lot lately. I'm like, why? Why are you here? I don't... I prefer Anton over Ben. Sorry, at least I use Anton correctly. Ben, I do not like his kit. Him and fucking Pan. That's his name, Pan. I regret not rolling for lighter. Although I like barely got Hugo as it is, so my chances of me getting a lighter was probably very slim. But I would have loved to have him just have like the 3 husbandos. I've also been seeing a lot of Wise and Lighter fan art, so the more I see it, the more I'm like, oh, I wish Lighter was on our team. I wish I had him. I saw this cutest thing where it's like a little fan comic of Lighter getting nervous to talk to Wise because he likes him. He's like, "Hi, Proxy," like shaking, and I think that's so cute. I want to know more. I want to know why. I must know. Where does this come? Where does this ship come from? I want to know. And what is the ship name? Lighter. Lighter. Okay, looking good. I am loving the line weights. Line weight just makes everything look good. Just adds a lot of depth. I really hope the supplies don't run out for the Zenless stamp rally. They were like limited supply only, and also all the stuff that we give you is random. Out of all the, we have a couple of categories of things we'll give you, but they're all random. And I'm like, please, please give me the ones that I want. That's why I had my friend do it with me, so I have double the chances. But I really hope they don't run out. They have, one of the prizes is like a little, not a photo card, but it's like a picture card. So it's like a clear card with the character on it, so that if you put it in front of your camera, you can make it look like you're taking a picture with them. And they have a Harumasa one, and I want that one. I'm like, bro and I are twins. We both have the name Masa. We both wear a choker, and it's just destiny. We are twinning. It is destined. I should look and see what else there is on the list. I don't know. I kind of just like, I am free is free. I will take anything. I'll take any free merch. Thank you very much. Okay, this is looking good. I'm happy we're gonna end this little series of prints with a banger. You know, I'm glad his process is going smoothly. For now, at least. I shouldn't say anything more, because we're only at step 2.5. So I shouldn't speak so soon, but so far, so good. Oh, that's so weird. I was like feeling a little friction on my pen. It might be time to change out the nib of my tablet pen. Do you guys do that? Artists out there, digital artists, how often do you guys change your nibs? I went for the longest time with my first tablet, never changing the nib. I never changed them. In fact, I still have all the extras that were given to me via the package because I just never used them. Maybe I used like one. But yeah, I like rarely ever change my nibs. I don't know why. I just never feel a need to. Also on the iPad, actually the iPad, the Apple Pen, I changed it a lot more frequently because that one I noticed. I literally hear like metal scratching and I'm like, huh. I don't think this is good for the tablet. But otherwise, it's kind of like, I don't really care. If it gets really bad, then I'll change it. But I don't actively do that. I feel like there are some people who change it so often, like too often. They're like, if it's a little bit like down or a little bit like worn down, then I will change it. But I'm like, really? That's still a good pen tip. Note to self: after stream, buy whiteboard calendar. Does that mean that you have to write in the days of the month yourself? Because it's just a blank whiteboard, right? But it has like the grid for the dates. Does that mean you have to write all of it? So every month you just have to like erase everything, clear out everything, and then write everything? I guess that's not bad. I guess, yeah. It's a small effort for something that's gonna help you. But what if I write it wrong? If I write it wrong, then I'm gonna screw myself over. That's like my only concern. Like if I fuck up, then I'm gonna fuck up my whole month. My whole schedule is gonna fuck up. I'm gonna be like, wait a minute. I wrote the calendar wrong. Uh-oh. I don't know. What can I... Is there a BTS calendar that I can buy? For 2025 so that every month is a new picture of, I don't know, the members? Is that official? Can I buy that? Is that something that they tapped into? That's like the Markiplier calendar that he sold long time ago. Ah, that reminds me. I need to go watch his he live streamed Secret of the Mimic, and I want to watch that game. There hasn't been a really good FNAF game in a while, but by footage, I feel like this is gonna be good. Like it feels more streamlined than Security Breach, because that game was shit. Just on like a programming standpoint, so I hope. It looks good. It looks good. Sorry, I had to scratch. I had to scratch my ear real quick. Itchy. I wonder if we should do like a lads drop first. I don't know. There's something in me that's like we should do a really big merch drop and just like everything that I want to sell at Artist Alley we'll just release and for one shop drop, and I'm like, that's a lot. I don't know. Don't we have to like? I think you have to sort of space it out. So I don't know how quick I can really get to Artist Alley. It might not even be a this year thing. Maybe if I work really hard. Maybe if I can get stuff out. Yeah, maybe throughout the rest of the year. We're already halfway through the year. This is why I need a calendar so I can just look at the whole year in itself and be like, okay, this is how much time I have left to really like do shit and put stuff together. Cause on my phone it's just hard. I don't know. The fact that I have to just get to or do a bunch just to see the whole layout. And plus like I have reminders and stuff on my phone, so that gets sort of muddled with like important stuff that I want to write down. So at least if I have a calendar, I can, you know, just easy just be like, you have to do this for the important stuff. Whoops, what the hell is that? What the fuck? Where was that brush? Where did that come from? Yeah, I really want to get to writing. But before, oh my god, okay, I've talked about this so many times. If Masa wants to make a manga, if Masa wants to make a manga, she has to write out the story. Alright, if she wants to write out the story, if she wrote out the story, then she should probably draw out the first chapter so that she can you know, apply it to contests and stuff anytime. Okay, if Masa wants to do that, then she has to design all the characters. Okay, if Masa wants to do that, wants to design all the characters, she has to she has to first of all establish another way to make money, like through commissions or art or selling art. Okay, in order to sell that, she has to make the art. Okay. Endless. I'm like, if I get this one thing done, I can do the other things. Once I do that, I can do the other things. And that's where I am. That's basically where I am. So when people ask me, like, oh, Masa, how are you doing? I'm like, oh, you know, working. But if you ask me on a deeper level, I'd be like, I'm doing this because I want to do this. And if I have to want to do this, I have to do this and this and this. That's how it feels. If you give a mouse a cookie, if Masa wants to make a webcomic, she has to do this. Then she's gonna do this and this and this. You hear me now? What does that mean? Can you hear me now? Was glitching? Okay. God, I'm so glad. This is how my brain works. You said glitch, and I was like, oh, Glitch Productions. I can't wait for the Amazing Digital Circus episode 5 to come out. It's coming out on... I think it's coming out this month, like late this month, I think. I'm so excited. I actually really like the Amazing Digital Circus. It's really good. Despite like all the memes and stuff that are being made around it and like all the like children's like parodies off of it and whatnot, I think the Digital Circus is so good. I liked Murder Drones too. That's cool. We don't have to talk about murder. I don't need to say my opinion on Murder Drones. I think I've said this before. Honestly, I think I've said this before, but I do not like Murder Drones because I just can't follow the goddamn story because they do this thing where they will introduce something will happen, but they don't explain why that happens, or they do it in a way that it's not clear. So I get lost very easily. I do not like Murder Drones. The story gets like really, I just get super lost. It doesn't do a good job. Literally, I was watching with a friend, and every time I would get like confused, I would ask him, and I'm like, oh, how did this happen? He's like, oh, this and this happened. I'm like, when did that happen? And it's like, oh, when this, and I'm like, what? Yeah, so I don't like Murder Drones. I don't know. I think if I were to write Murder Drones, I would do it very differently. Like, off the bat, the first thing that bothered me was the name of the drones. Of, like, the Murder Drones. Like, N, right? Like, why is it N, Z, and something else? Wouldn't it be cooler if they were, like, X, Y, and Z? Because they're 3, right? They're a trio. So wouldn't it be cooler if they were, like, X, Y, and Z instead of whatever the hell their names are? Oh, I love the Gaslight District. You guys, if you haven't watched the pilot for the Gaslight District, you should watch it. It's edgy, it's dark, the animation is so good. It has a very like stop motion as style, and I just love it. It's so interesting. I love the Gaslight District. I can't wait for more episodes to come out. And the designs are really cool too. Like, I want to know more about the story and, like, the premise. The premise of the Gaslight District is that humanity finds a way to become immortal. And the only way that they are able to do that is by... I don't know. Something about humans or something like that. I can't fully remember. It's been a hot minute since I watched the trailer. But it's very dark. There's, like, one human left in the whole world amongst, like... this new species of like undead people, and I think humanity or the lack of humanity is what keeps them immortal. So there's like this whole prophecy about the last human and you know, like sacrificing them for immortality, and no one knows who the human is until like we find out that the main character is that character, and it's interesting. I can't remember the entire premise. It's something like that. I don't think I'm like spot on, but very good. I love it. I'm also excited for the Knights of Guinevere, because it's made by Dana Terrace, who did Owl House, and the pilot or the trailer is so cool. It turns very dark, and the animation's really good. The style is really pretty too. But we're not gonna get too much stuff until next year, just because of just production time and stuff like that. That's what Glitch said. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for the Amazing Digital Circus. I love the Amazing Digital Circus. It is so good. Very funny. I love all the characters. And yeah, like I unironically like really love it. I think it's so good. Whoa. Wait. Whoa. Wait, wait, I just realized I can do this. I'm not touching... My pen is not touching the tablet, but I'm pressing against the nib. And I can still draw. Oh, that's so... Oh. That's cool. I didn't know I could do that. What if I just drew that? I'm like, I'm drawing without actually touching the tablet. I didn't know I could do that. That's funny. I was just playing around. My thumbnail pics are blurry when I add it to the meme generator. Well, maybe we should take better photos. Actually, those are really high quality photos. Not high quality, but those photos aren't bad. Hi Army, welcome, welcome. We were just talking about murder drones and the Amazing Digital Circus. Army is the friend that introduced me to murder drones, and I have said this before, but I do not like murder drones. But he loves it. Somehow he can follow it a little better than I can. Maybe because he's a old fan, but I cannot. I don't fucking understand the story. It's the app or something. Oh, looks like you're gonna have to make a meme from scratch in Photoshop. This is my favorite song out of the whole track, out of the whole playlist. Okay, we finished line weight, and he's looking pretty good. I think. Is there any areas where I feel like it gets lost? Maybe like here. We know, yeah. It's like, don't get me started on murder drones. Don't get me fucking started. Don't even get me started on murder drones. I don't know. Isn't Murder Drones like the first, like Lich's first production? So it's gonna be kind of, you know, kind of hard, but yeah, I think their later productions are for sure better. They keep getting better. The more trailers they produce, the better the shows get. And I think it started all with the Amazing Digital Circus. And now it's like the Gaslights. Not its first. Wait, what's the first? I didn't know that. I've never, like, I don't think I've ever seen anything from Glitch before Murder Drones. Or before the Amazing Digital Circus. It's its first popular one, I see. No wonder they love it so much. I'm glad it's popping off now, like even if it took a little bit, cause we need independent studios like Glitch to make good productions that people actually like and are not, you know, fucking cash grabs. You know, like it's nice to see actual good content, actual good animated content that's not fucking made by AI or, you know, just like a fucking cash grab. I'm glad it's getting the recognition it deserves. You know, I would love to work for Glitch, but I don't know if I'm their style. I can be though, anyway. We're gonna do the underpainting and then that will be it for today. There's a lot of grays and there are a lot of dark colors, so let's make the underpainting a light gray so I can see everything. And I'm glad they're getting into 2D content too, because 2D is dying, and if there's any company to really, you know, bring it back to life, it's gonna be Glitch. God, this makes me want to go watch the Gaslight District again. Just the pilot. So good. I don't know, it's also like a really charming show, and I like the main character. At first I thought she was kind of bratty from like, I don't know, from just by looks, but I don't know, they're actually a really nice, tight-knit family. All the main characters and stuff, so I'm glad. It turned out way better than I thought it would be, at least. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, the lasso tool, my best friend. My bestest friend. Besto friendo. My buraza. The lasso tool. I wonder what they're gonna do with Neko Atsume too. Like, can you really top a perfect game? Can you really make a sequel to the most perfect game in the world? Like, how are they gonna top it? Did I tell you guys that I think that I like I forced my brother to go to a Neko Atsume pop-up in Hong Kong? I kind of want to. Oh, I wish I could see like the visual of just like this fucking like 30-year-old man, this fucking tall almost 6 foot like man going into a Neko Atsume pop-up. The visual of that is just funny. That's what you do for siblings. If no one got me, then at least the lasso tool got me. Exactly. You know, sometimes it does fuck me over though, but what brother doesn't? What homie doesn't, you know? Sometimes I think it's my line art, but sometimes the lasso tool misses like a couple pixels, and I hate that. It makes more work for me. Also, wait, I just realized this. I've been watching the past VODs, right? Because sometimes I have to edit. And how come none of you tell me that my mic is sometimes super loud? Do you guys not care? Or does it not sound that way? Or are you guys just like, I mute you? Actually, I don't actually listen to you. I mute you. This is the first time I'm hearing your voice. I usually just mute you. I forgot about that. Okay, next stream I have to remind myself we have to turn the mic down a little bit, or either that, or I talk all the way out here. I stand over here and the mic stays that way. I just adjust the volume. I mean, I guess that works, but I feel like on a VOD standpoint, like I don't think you guys should have to adjust the volume. I think it should be perfect, but maybe it's different from person to person. Because at that point, like, what if I am too quiet? And, like, people can't hear me. It's like that thing, like, oh, you can make something smaller, but you can't make things bigger. It's like, oh, would it be better if I was louder? At least you guys can turn it lower. But you can only get so loud. You can only turn your computer up so much, but at least you can turn it quite down. So maybe, you know what? I take back what I said. My volume's fine. It's perfect. The stream is perfect. Nothing's scuffy. It is perfect. I have the perfect setup. I've been doing this for so long that I should at this point. You guys would leave. When did I debut? I debuted what, in January? I re-debuted in January, so that means I've been doing this for like 6 months straight, like consistently just streaming. It feels nice. It feels nice. Technically, I've been streaming for way longer, but consistently not. It's very on and off. Back then when I first started, I would you know, lose confidence in my content and not stream because I was like, oh, people don't really care. I don't have people watching me, so if I'm not there, like, no one's gonna like, there's no one to miss me if I don't stream. But lately, I think I've been a little better about that. I would just say, speak up from way down there. Mean. Chat is mean. Chat, your words have meaning. Don't remember when I first saw stream. I just came back last month. That's interesting. I had to remind myself that people come and go. That doesn't mean that they support you any less. Like, life happens. People come and go. Like, I used to have people that would consistently come, and I do miss them, but life, that's just life. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Fuck off. You know what? I'm just not gonna talk anymore. I think I'm done, guys. Guys, I think I'm done. I think I need to go. You know, okay, and I am the type of person that hates repeating myself. So if you said that to real life, in me real life, I would be very, I'd be like, just like really like set back. It's okay. I welcome everybody that comes and stays. I love it. No matter who you are, as long as you're here, I love you. I appreciate anyone and everyone who comes around to the channel, even if you stay for a little bit. It's fine. I think yeah, okay, we're almost done. I guess you can kind of say that my underpainting is like the equivalent to like a primer layer. Like when you're painting anything like miniatures or even walls, you have like a primer layer sometimes. That's what I would describe this layer to be. Good analogy. Start to make more memes that might change that soon. Am I gonna like hate you? I'm like, guys, that's not funny. I can't wait to see it then. I can't wait. I love memes, you know? One day I want to hopefully be popular enough that people make fucking fan edits of me. Just like me, like my model moving around, or like fan art, like a collage of fan art behind like, I don't know, edit like funk music or something. Or like a cute little like fan edit. I would love that. I can't wait. Funk art edit, wow. Bro, I can't sleep. Bro, I got you. Just listen to the new funk sleep funk. Bro, what the fuck is sleep funk? Plays it, instantly falls asleep. Masa plus funk, got it. Okay, maybe now font. Can we do something cute? Like a cute edit? I don't know. Well, what's a popular, like, you know, the one where it's like, you can ask the flowers. Can we do that, please? Something nice. Something nice, like an actual edit, please. If I see myself on a funk edit, I'm gonna scream. I'm like, yeah, this is my audience. I don't know. Can we, or like, I don't know. Can you guys edit me to like BTS or something, like something cool, something cute? I don't know. I guess it depends on on what fucking edit we're making. Are we making like a thirst trap? Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I was thinking of. I was like, oh, like, are we making a sexy edit, or are we gonna make like a normal fan edit? Guys, make me an AMV. You guys remember AMVs? Edit me with like an anime opening or something, or like edit clips of my streams into an AMV. I remember when content used to just be, it's a collage of photos of like your favorite ship or something next to like a like with like background music or something. So it'll be like a love song. So you would be listening to on a replay by Iyaz, and it's just like flash, like collage images coming up. Like, can we do that where it's just like a slideshow of fan art of me or art of me, and like in a with like music playing in the background? Okay, cool. We finished. Masamvi. Masamvi. That's funny. That's gonna be the name of my Smurf account. My next Smurf account, if I ever need one. Masamvi. Okay, well, I'm done working. Oh, I should save. Control S. Okay, we have saved. I am going to take a quick sip of water and... And then I'm going to ask you guys if there's anything else you guys want to talk about before we head out. Masa AMV6. 6! Oh, I read that as a file name. I read that as like that's a file name, and therefore there are 6 Masa AMV videos in total. Like there's 6 different AMVs. Not a username. I read that as a file name. You forgot the O. Masamv06. And this guy's looking good. I can't wait. I can't wait to continue working on this. I think we hit a home run when we drew his face, when we gave him that expression. Save my work. Okay, I just saved it, but I'll save it one more time for extra measures. For extra measure. Anyway, guys, is there any last little things you want to talk about? I won't see you guys until Friday. Can you believe that? That's so long. Wait, that's like really long. That's crazy. That feels weird. Originally, I was actually going to stream on Wednesday instead, but I was like, seeing you guys twice in a row and then having like a 3-day break in between streams, that seems more dramatic. I'd rather have like a 2-day break in between a stream. Rest in peace, we'll miss you. You know, I actually read that as rest well. We'll miss you. And I was like, oh, that's really sweet. And then when I went to go read it out loud for the stream, I was like, rest in peace. Wait a minute. Rest in peace, we will miss you. Yes, I'm like a phoenix, guys. I die and then I just come back better than ever, you know? It's only 3 days, guys. It's only 3 days. I shouldn't be the one saying that, actually. Every time I'm like, I come back to stream after, even after like 1 day, I'm like, guys, it's just so weird. I feel like I forgot how to stream, even though it's been a day, so I shouldn't be talking. I should not be the one saying, guys, it's just 3 days. Chill the fuck out. Anyway, alright. We did a lot of work today. We did line weight, and then we colored in. We did the underpainting, not colored in. And he's looking good. I can't wait. This feels like such a streamlined process. Nice to end the series of lads drawings with, you know, something simple and easy. For now, at least. We may come across problems later, but alright guys, I am going to head out for the day. I hope you guys have a good rest of your days. This will be posted. I'm gonna try after I was talking about this earlier, but after I post all the stock VODs that we have just like backed up, the VODs will come out the day after the stream. So look forward to that. Look forward to that. If you ever miss a stream, it'll come out the next day. So yeah. Bye guys. Have a good night. Eat well, sleep well. Posted next year. Shut up. I'm being consistent. I'm making an effort to be consistent. Now I don't want to post VODs at all because he said that. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, guys, have a good night. Have a good rest of your days. And I will see you guys on Friday. Bye-bye.